Guys.
Gas or guys?
Guys. At work, I farted and ruined my trousers.
Yeah.
So gas.
And I had to throw away my underwear.
Oh no.
So what you're saying was it was more than a fart.
I'm really glad that was recording right now. Yes.
Oh, that's fucked up.
What's up in the web? It's me, Andy, aka Android, and welcome to episode number 32 of the Spooncast, where three or more of your fellow spoons come together to discuss any topic ranging from games, movies, and anything nerd culture. Joining me today to my left, back again, Choopy.
What's
Choopy.
What's up?
To his left, D. Wayne. The D stands for?
That boy, baby joy. That baby joy.
And to his left, none other than the Puerto Rican Badger himself.
Buongiorno.
Are you Luke Kane today or now?
Yes, I caned it up.
All right.
Shut up.
And to his left,
He came and he conquered.
and to his left, last but never least, All Day J, the party people. Party people!
Good one. I like that one.
That was a good one.
Yeah, that was
I
really
think that was the best one of all of them.
Just keeps getting better.
Always, bro.
Speaking of things getting better,
Also,
go
before I
ahead.
continue, before we continue,
Are you going to
the
announce
only
something?
Asian reference I will do on the podcast with that.
That one.
That's
You
it.
get, that's it.
That's
it's
it.
a one.
Thank
word.
you.
It's a
So
one-time.
32.
Thank you. Thank you.
Episode
Appreciate
32.
that.
Write it down.
Yeah. So I don't want to be hearing this every episode. You crack that door, these mother effers will run right in.
I know. Only allowed if I approved of it. And
No,
I
no.
He
approved
did
of it today.
approve. It was
Hashtag bum
approved
rush.
by D-Wayne.
His name is Dwayne, and he approves that message.
All right. So we actually know somebody who's probably right now waiting in line to get this game.
No, he got it.
Nope, he got it. This just in. He just got it.
Breaking news.
Breaking news. Lewis,
Who got what?
give me the
Today,
lowdown.
Jordan went and got the new Red Dead Redemption right now. They're letting it go right now. At 9 o'clock, they started dispensing, and you can go get it right now
right.
in the Aventura Mall right now.
No.
Right
But
now.
by the time we air this, you probably already got it. So.
You already got it, yeah. By the time this is
Or
aired,
you missed
it's
your
already
chance.
been out. But we're actually gonna, if you guys watching video, we're switching over now live to Jordan. Jordan?
I got the game!
All right, thank you, Jordan.
I'm like waiting for a broadcast.
You know what I should do? Does he work tomorrow? Tomorrow I'm gonna tell him to make a recording of saying, I got the game! And I'll add that in.
Yes.
Oh, that'll be awesome, man.
That would be really disgusting.
Should just call him Pharrell.
Yeah.
Yeah, better not.
But yeah, Red Dead Redemption 2 comes out technically tomorrow, theoretically today.
Theoretically.
Technically today, theoretically tomorrow.
I mean, technically the official release date is tomorrow. But I just wanted to talk about this real quick because the game is actually really big, and I wanted to make sure
That's what she said.
if you are thinking about getting this game, just be sure you make space on your PS4 and or Xbox. The developer has opened a support page for the title on its website, confirming that its file size on PS4 is by 1. It's even bigger than previously estimated. According to the support page, Red Dead Redemption 2 weighs in at 99 gigabytes on PS4. You will need to have even more room if you're going digital, as the installation process will require additional 50 gigabytes on top of that. So if you're getting it digital, that's 150.
Damn.
Xbox One owners, meanwhile, will need to have 107. That's 107 gigabytes to install the game.
Damn.
That's like half your storage already if you got the 500 gig. If that.
Yeah.
You know.
So start deleting those games.
Deletion.
I mean, just remember, it's always on your playlist. You can always download it
Yeah.
or whatever. So it's not that big of a deal. But some people do, like to jump from game to game. So
Jump around.
I knew it was coming.
jump around.
Just jump up, and get down.
Everybody jump.
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 Everybody jump.
Jump. That was really fucking.
And I mean, like you said, this by the time this podcast is up, it's not gonna matter. But if you did purchase it digitally, you're able to preload it starting October 18th,
Which was a couple
which
days ago.
was a couple days ago.
Yeah.
Benefits
late on
for
that.
pre-order, yeah. Benefits for pre-ordering the games, such as Adrian's Warehouse, Outlaw Survival Kit, extra cash, and Red Dead Redemption 2 story mode, and bonus GTA cash for Grand Theft Auto 5 GTA Online mode. So that app. Anyone here ever play? I've never actually played.
I've
Red
never
Dead.
played it. They try to get me to buy it, but first and foremost, I don't like open world, and on top of that, I don't like westerns.
Yeah.
And I don't really want to play GTA Wild Wild West. That's what I think this game's gonna be.
I thought about getting the game like a while back when I was still playing my 360s before PS or whatever. It looked really good, I was into that type of stuff, but never got
never did.
into it. So
Choopy?
I honestly prefer open world games, but I could never get into any of the Red Dead games.
Really? Well, this little cowpoke is gonna mosey on out of here to the next topic.
I see what you did there.
Black Ops 4 Black Market is now available on PS4, PC, Xbox. Lou,
Yes.
what do you think of the new Blackout mode?
I think it's the top of the tits. This game, if you guys haven't seen my Twitch, it's real freaking great. I do better on TDM, of course, than in the Blackout, but Blackout nonetheless is amazing. I just recently was able to play in a squad, so when there was communication, because in that game communication is key. The game went amazingly, you know what I'm saying, and everybody got down crazy, and we got mad kills. So that game's good. It's good.
It's good. Have you gone into the Black Market?
No, not yet. They put that today, but I wasn't really paying attention to that. I was kind of just focusing on ranking up. So I've been trying to rack up on the TDM, and I've been trying to level up my guns. I also played a little bit of zombies. They got 3 new modes of zombies, and there's like new modes of playing it. They got a new mode called Rush. So now you don't have to sit there. For example, when you play zombies, you gotta sit there, and every time you kill a zombie, you get X amount of money. You gotta save up, kill zombies to save money to open doors, buy equipment, perks, so on and so forth. In the Rush level, they just keep sending out zombies, but as you kill zombies, it just opens the door and it just gives you money. It has these little like things you gotta get, and you have to just like defend certain areas and move on to the other area. It's all like timely manner, but it's rushed. It's pretty cool. And they also, one thing I like is they got,
And that's a new mode?
yeah. They also got like a tutorial, because now you can do a whole bunch of other stuff. They've implemented so many new things into the game, so you gotta like literally learn how to play it all over. So they gotta, they got all their bases covered.
Très bien.
No, Treyarch.
Oh, Treyarch. I'm sorry. They are Treyarch.
I like that one.
So overall, it is good.
It's good.
All right, some disappointing news. I'm sure, especially for the Puerto Rican Badger and party people. Luke Cage
Yes.
canceled by Netflix.
Yes, I think that's right.
And Iron Fist.
Another one bites the dust.
Iron Fist,
So
I
what the
wasn't
hell?
really too hard of,
I was mad at both of them.
Yeah,
I was
Yeah.
very upset.
I wasn't
Yeah.
really into Iron Fist, bro.
I-
And then the second season, when everybody just started getting the fist.
you sure that was the Marvel series you were
Or
watching?
was that an episode of the Puerto Rican Badger?
Oh.
Yeah, but it sucks because I feel like both shows were now starting to get better. To then cancel it right when they were getting better,
Yeah,
especially the way Luke Cage ended
we talked about last.
and Iron Fist.
Yeah, we talked about last
Appreciate it,
last
Puerto Rican
last podcast how I felt like the second season of Luke Cage, it redeemed itself from the first season for me at least.
Yes.
But I will say too that Luke Cage the second season itself, I felt like, 'cause remember how we ranked it between the four, between like Daredevil, Jessica Jones, whatever. I felt like the second season of Luke Cage definitely bumped it up to a higher for me.
Yeah, it did.
So that one was like really good. And Iron Fist was
Especially the villain too.
yeah, and Iron Fist the second season was still good. I enjoyed it. It was getting better, like we just talked about. But it's unfortunate that it did get axed off.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Do you think that the Iron Fist may have gotten axed off so they could axe off Luke Cage and not get any,
And
not get any
That's a good theory.
backlash? Did you understand that? You understand what I'm
I know
saying,
what
right?
you're saying. It's like, oh
Yeah.
no, we
Because
can have both.
Oh yeah, because
And especially the order they did it in.
yeah, they did it. They did that intentionally, because technically they should have axed Luke Cage first because his was out before Iron
Yeah.
Fist 2.
I feel that Iron Fist did so poorly, but at the same time, since the Disney streaming service is gonna come along, I feel also like they're just gonna start pulling shit. I wouldn't really be surprised if they all of a sudden just start putting out the new seasons in the Disney streaming.
I wouldn't be surprised either. I wouldn't be surprised if Disney actually paid them money to not, just
So
kept it
and
on a
then-
hush
Yeah.
money. Yeah, to not, because to me, Luke Cage definitely got better. Everybody liked it. There's no reason that show should have been canceled. No reason. It got better. By the way,
I
the
mean,
first
according to
thing,
the article, they said they got canceled because there's so much creative difference that they couldn't come to an understanding. So they figured the best thing to do is just cancel it. Now, whether they're gonna just
that doesn't even make any.
Yeah.
Bullshit.
Yeah,
I
that's
mean-
mumbo jumbo. That's
He's like, well, listen, I don't want you to paint his hair green. I want it purple. Let's just fucking scrap the whole thing.
meanwhile we got WB over here messing up movies and putting them out, and then we
Especially
have
when-
people at the opposite effect. They're canceling
Yeah,
it
but
when
you
they
know
should
what, bro?
cancel
especially when
it.
you
Should be the
consider,
reverse.
You know
especially-
what? Now that you said that, I actually appreciate that they would cancel it as opposed to put out some trash. Because honestly, their reputation is so high right now that if they were to put something not really to their standard, the backlash would be.
I don't
very
think they
great.
were. I don't think it would have been trash though.
I think if they would put something out like BVS status of trash, the backlash would be so huge.
I
and
wish-
the
Yes.
I
fans
wish somebody would have
But also,
canceled
boy,
that.
like, if you consider like how long it takes for the new season to come out, like it's been like a good minute before. Like,
Yeah, they could have waited.
Exactly, they could, especially if it's just like 10, 13 episodes.
I mean, of course, they probably would have had to pay people, but I mean,
I
they're
also
probably in the
think-
contract anyway.
Worst case scenario, these two shows, I guess, we'll say they're like the bottom end of the tier or whatever. They could have just merged them together. Like when, I love that Misty was in Iron Fist.
Yeah,
And when the scene where Danny Rand is with
Luke Cage.
like I actually like them better when they're together.
Yeah,
So
It almost has that like Thor and Hulk feel.
yeah.
Yeah, a little bit.
Like
So worst case scenario, I feel like they could have just combined the shows and been
Yeah.
like, all right. I mean, everyone's in New York.
Like,
why didn't?
At
Why
the end of the
didn't?
day.
I got a question. Why didn't Jessica Jones get canceled?
Because that's
I mean,
a
Jessica Jones was
fucking
really
ill
good.
show.
That was really good.
I love Jessica Jones.
Like, bro,
no,
like,
no.
Jones is
honestly, like
fantastic.
the way it started, the second season was good, but the first season, just because the villain was so fucking well wrote.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
Kilgrave, right?
yeah, Kilgrave is good, but I got a question. Was Jessica Jones season 2 better than Luke Cage season 2?
I think so. I think so.
That's a stomper.
And my
No,
question
I don't
to
think
you,
so. I don't think so. I
depends.
think Luke Cage is better just because Luke Cage season 1 was good, just not as good as the second one. And her season 1 was really good, just and that second one didn't stand up. to the first
and here's my point. No one's talking about canceling that, even though
we don't know
everyone-
that for sure yet.
Well, they said they're going to keep Jessica Jones.
Did
Yeah,
I know they're only doing about.
they said that they've been renewed for the third season.
Well, the thing about Jessica Jones, from the beginning, it was consistently good.
Yeah.
I like Jessica Jones,
That's what I said. I think it's
I do
because of
too.
consistency. But
Well-
even so, like
but it wasn't, because season 2 wasn't like that. It was not, and the reverse effect was for Luke Cage. I thought Luke Cage was better, and I thought Jessica Jones may have gotten.
But I feel like look, Jessica Jones had perfect example, like
Cage.
the what's her name, the Carrie Ann Moss.
Yeah, I knew it. I love Carrie Ann Moss.
That scene alone where she pulls up to the house, and I know what I
Oh,
know,
you know, I know. I love
like
that.
that sticks out so much in my brain. Like that scene.
When she said, when she was like, I got a folder in the
Yeah.
back seat. I
like
love
she's
that.
such a badass.
Yeah.
and like
And then she takes it up and it's like nothing. She just
yeah, like that alone to me, like the writing just in that moment is so good.
yeah. They also have good actors too. I mean,
Great
Carrie Ann
actors.
Moss is like,
Great
come on,
actors.
she's top of the line. Like, can't really, you know.
Yeah, like the character Malcolm, like dude, I
Yeah,
was
he was a good
rooting
actor.
for him the whole time. Like
Yeah.
it was just, I don't know.
Even when
and
he
the
was
sister-
strung
There was
out,
more
you wanted
developed-
to give him more drugs. You know?
And the sister was like, I liked her character because she made you not like her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember screaming at the TV when she offered him the steroid.
Yeah.
Like I literally screamed at the TV.
What did he say?
There was no moments like that though in Luke Cage for me. Like I enjoyed Luke, the second season better.
Yeah, no.
But it didn't have those moments where like I was so connected to the characters. Maybe I mean honestly I really like the villain in Luke Cage. Like that I
Yeah.
think stuck out the most to me.
Yep. Well, I did too.
I like Shades the best out of that
Shades.
whole.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
I really like Shades.
Some odd reason Shades,
I think the antagonist
Shades,
really
is,
stuck
Shades
out
is
more
becoming like
for,
BVS, man.
No, but I think the antagonist for what's it called, Luke Cage. I think they stuck out more than Luke Cage himself. Actually.
Yeah, they did.
And you know, like honestly, for Luke Cage, given the way it ended, I'm sure they had like a storyline written for it. I just don't know how much far they could go with it, as opposed to like Iron Fist, where
Yeah.
with the new powers. And going back to what he said, where they merge, if they could just merge it. If you consider how they ended each season, it would be hard to come up with a storyline to merge both characters together.
That's
I don't think
interesting.
so.
I mean, I can see that take where it's like, okay, at this point now, maybe they become so OP where it's like, okay, who can they actually, have to be an antagonist?
Yeah, who's the villain?
I mean, if you, I guess you could pit like Iron Fist against Luke Cage in a way, because in the end of Luke Cage,
that
he
would
kinda,
be really interesting. See, that's what I'm talking
yeah.
about.
because at the end
I mean-
of Luke Cage, they kind of show him like he changes
Yeah.
characters
Yeah.
to
And he started to become the
what
villain.
He hated.
Oh, I would have
And
loved to
then-
have seen
And
that.
they kind of gave us a little snippet of that in the Defenders.
Yeah.
When
And
they
they
were
gave it
fighting
some in
in
Luke
the
Cage
alley.
as
yeah,
well.
Yeah.
And now, with more villains in the Netflix series, I think they have. You can have Luke Cage get in a fist fight with Wilson Fisk.
See, like talking about it now, like now
They're two crime lords now.
Like, these things are
Yeah.
popping up right now, and we could work a storyline with it. But given the way Iron Fist at the end is, like he's on his own mission doing something else. So like, I guess they have to finish that and then bring Luke Cage back into the fold.
I mean, that just kind of seemed like a way to end it, to be like, all right, he's going away, but then I assumed like the next season he'd just be back, like
Yeah.
coming back. Like that was just like, oh, while you're away, he's away.
They said that there's something. I got to read more about Iron Fist. I didn't read that much, but they said when he shoots with the gun, golden bullets or something. That's something that Iron Fist does. I don't know. What is it called?
What?
When he can shoot bullets or something.
Oh yeah, he just the focus is the chi and just shoots chi
Yes,
bullets.
just cheap.
But it's something else. Yeah, they were talking about it.
Like
The
that-
focus is the Choi.
I told you. I told you.
He focuses the chi.
Yeah, but see, that's what I'm talking about. Like that's right there. I would have loved that
Scenario,
series.
yeah.
Where it's
That
like,
scenario would
okay,
be great.
they both end,
You just
and
gotta find a way to
now
set it up.
you have it. Luke Cage becomes a
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
basically
but there
becoming.
would be like
He's basically becoming a villain.
yeah, and then
Yeah.
you have Iron Fist, who was close to him already,
Yeah.
seeing him, turning everything that already happened with his brother. What was his name?
Davos.
Diamondback?
Davos.
Oh,
Davos. He wouldn't want to have it to Luke Cage. Right there, you have a whole show right there.
Yeah.
That's a whole
Yep.
show right there.
Yeah, you're right.
And now that Daredevil's back.
Which I have not watched one
I haven't
episode.
watched
yet.
it.
My
I've
guy.
seen most of
Not
it.
watching.
I've seen most
I
of
heard
it.
I
been
just
really good.
finished it the other day.
I finished it last night.
Yo.
But there's a whole bunch of parts that I didn't see because I fell asleep. But the ending is amazing.
Well, I'm gonna
The
watch
ending
it.
is amazing.
You need
and
to
he
watch it.
seems
Okay.
like he.
Well, Daredevil's my
the
favorite
villain
one.
at the end.
Yeah.
It was my favorite. It was my favorite one. But don't say nothing because I gotta watch it.
I'm not gonna say anything.
I want to spoil the fuck out of it right now.
No, don't.
I do
nothing.
too, but I can't.
I'm just curious. Like,
I'm gonna do it.
someone.
No,
Shut up.
no.
Chata.
Chata.
Chata. All right, so I know this is like I know we talked about it too, and like I don't know, this is kind of on topic, part off topic, but shut up. I feel like Punisher is kind of like a forgotten Marvel series,
But
We always
they're
talk about the big
renewing
four.
it. They're renewing it though. I don't understand how they're renewing the Punisher and they're not renewing Luke Cage.
Punisher was really good too.
I like
I mean,
the
it's
I like the
fantastic.
Punisher. Listen, I like all of them.
I just
That's
want-
my whole point. I like all of them.
I don't know like where they're gonna go from here now with Punisher for his
Well-
second season.
What if he replaces Luke Cage as the as a member of the Defenders?
I don't think
No,
so.
because I don't think they would ever work with him.
Nah.
Yeah, it
'Cause
wouldn't
he's-
work.
The Punisher is a lone wolf. He
And he's a killer.
Yeah.
They don't-
Yeah, that's the thing.
man, he doesn't play by rules. He doesn't. There's no rules with that guy.
That's true. Very
And that guy is vicious and he's
They got
freaking
bitches.
He's a badass.
Annoying.
After what happened, after what he did to his friend,
yeah.
yo.
He's ruthless.
Yo.
Man.
So I actually found this article here since we're talking about Daredevil, that the actor who plays Bullseye,
Bro, that guy.
The dude's a fucking badass.
well,
In
apparently
some parts, he
Yeah.
annoys me.
Yeah.
Let's just not talk
he was,
about that.
apparently he was almost cast as Captain America before it was announced to Chris Evans.
I'm glad
Wow.
he did not. I cannot see him as a Captain America.
I can't either.
He don't have the build either.
Could you see Chris Evans as Captain America before?
I couldn't.
Yeah.
Before?
Before, yes.
I saw him.
Yeah.
I saw him as Johnny. What's his name?
Johnny Storm?
Both.
Yeah,
He
I
played both.
couldn't.
I see him as both.
I couldn't like. I was like, oh, is this gonna work? You know what I mean? Like,
As soon as he said he was
That it
Captain
was so-
America, I'm like,
he was-
that nigga's fucking more American than a fucking hot dog.
Nah, but
On a
in,
New York
I get what
Yankee
you're
game.
saying. He's
but
American.
in
He's an American
Fantastic
guy.
Four, he was horrible.
Who?
I didn't think he was horrible.
In what?
In
Fantastic Four.
I don't think he was horrible.
No, I didn't think
it
he was horrible.
written.
No.
I think
It's
his
just the way he
acting
was
was-
written.
Oh yeah, I think it was. Yeah,
The acting was like
Look,
overacting.
bro,
to me.
it's because look, he's not like a quirky, Johnny Storm. Like the attitude that
Yeah,
it's like a
supposed to
hot.
be like-
He's
like-
a hot dog.
yeah. He's a hot dog,
Well, when I say hot dog, that means like people that like show off, like
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
doing stuff
He's
and
like
cocky
Tony.
and arrogant.
He's like Tony Stark.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So he has that kind
He's
of
arrogant.
eccentric, me
Playboy,
type.
playboy.
Yeah, exactly.
But that's the thing. Like Chris Evans, I don't think had that in him to do that.
Oh, I think he did.
You did? Yeah. I don't know. It just came off as being
I see
like.
him as both, honestly.
I don't think he was that. I mean, I don't think he was bad in Fantastic Four, not by any means, but I don't. But I can understand what you're saying.
It just came off to me like as overacting.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe that was the character. I don't know. But yeah, it's interesting to
Maybe we'll get a new Fantastic Four.
maybe.
Yeah. I don't have high hopes for a new Fantastic Four anytime soon, to be honest with you.
We'll wait.
I'm sure they're gonna do it
They're
because
not to.
yeah, they're
Bro,
gonna run out.
I'll give you 4 years at best.
Probably won't even be that long.
Probably not, but
Guillermo del Toro to direct new stop motion Pinocchio for Netflix.
Bro,
Oh,
I'm
yeah?
so excited. I feel like he's
Pinocchio.
gonna do such an
Pinocchio.
amazing job.
Yeah,
I could see that.
Yeah,
I
but you're
could
gonna
see-
say that you're biased. You're gonna say that about anything Guillermo del Toro.
no,
That's
but
true.
dude, like,
No, but, okay, it's true, but the way
but he's
he
good.
films, the
I'm
way
not.
he
I'm
films-
not hating on.
the way he
he's
films
great.
and
I like it.
Pinocchio, the way it is,
and you know he's gonna do.
everything's gonna be practical. He's
Practical.
gonna be like little CG. He's gonna murder
Yes.
that.
That's what I like. I don't like a whole
Yeah.
lot. I like practical. So I'm. By the way, I like Del Toro. So don't get it twisted. I
Yeah.
think he does a great job.
I like to call him.
Guillermo.
I call him Gilly. I know him personally.
Heard.
Good old Gilly.
But yeah, he does. His work is good. I can't complain.
He does a good job. I hope.
I swear, I still don't understand why they got rid of him for what's the name? Hellboy. I didn't think the movies were bad.
Hell
They
no.
weren't bad. I don't know that was the issue. I don't know.
Could have been the money.
they probably wanted a new take on it.
Yeah, I think they just wanted to reboot it.
I say we call him and
This is what we should do.
interview him.
Write a letter.
I need you to do some explaining. You got some explaining to do.
You got something to
I like how everyone just pitched in on that.
I thought I was the only one that knew that. Boy, was I wrong.
So actually, it says here, Del Toro has been trying to bring his Pinocchio to life for so long that the first talked to about it,
Bro,
Ironically, that's the story of the movie. I'm sorry.
bro. All he has to do is take a Viagra. His Pinocchio comes to life in no time.
He's been trying to bring him to life. Oh God. Double entendre.
the director said that what drew him to the story of a puppet who just wants to be a real boy. So I mean,
The irony
I
never
love
dies.
I love that it's something that he wants to do,
Yeah.
and it's not something that they just came up to him and be like, oh,
Because you'll
yeah.
take care of it.
How long was he trying to get it done? You know, because I'm just out of curiosity.
Let me see.
Because
Does not really say in this article.
fanboys, I love it they
When
do
Del
movies,
Toro
it's
gave
really
the
bad.
interview in 2012,
Jesus.
he was also
That's
hard
enough.
to work at Pacific Rim, the film's battle between domestic. So since 2012, he had mentioned it.
Okay, that's good enough. He's interested. Fighting for this thing for 6 years, man. Come on. He's definitely he's into it, so it should be good.
And check this out. The film's battle. Okay, many creatures. Davis. The creatures designed by Guy Davis, who had previously honed his monster design skills on Hellboy's comics. So
Wow.
Davis will now serve as co-production designer on Pinocchio.
It's funny how
They
we were
got
just
ill
talking about
team.
Hellboy,
They got
and then they
ill
go
team.
and he gets the same guy from the comic.
They
Wow.
got an ill team.
Yeah, that'll be great.
Do you guys know who Patrick McHale is?
Is
Patrick
he
McHale?
related to Patrick Swayze?
The name sounds familiar.
Or Patrick Stewart.
McHale.
Over the Garden Wall, Adventure Time.
I haven't heard of him,
Patrick McHale.
but I can't look him
What's
up.
his
real quick.
filmography?
He will be co-writing the script. Netflix expects production to begin this fall.
Just for what? Pinocchio?
Pinocchio, yeah.
Pinocho.
Pinocho.
This is crazy. So, in case you're wondering what Disney has to say about all this, the House of Mouse is also pushing ahead its own new live-action version of Pinocchio.
Why? Oh, the
Yeah,
battle
I've
of the
noticed
Pinocchios.
Yeah, Disney's trying to make sure they keep their
Battle of
would-
the Pinot.
hand.
Whose wooden boy is better?
Whose wood is better?
Meow.
Who got better wood? This summer,
Who's the realest boy?
the real showdown is here. The realest showdown to know who's the realest is here. Pinocchio versus Pinocchio.
I'm a real boy. No, I am. Soy un niño real. Let me feel your wood to find out if it's real. We gonna find out who's real.
No strings attached.
This summer, coming to you.
No, then you just hear Ultron in the background. There are no strings on me.
Oh. Wow.
The head writer of Rick and Morty is creating a new animated Star Trek series.
Hey,
Wow. A new Star Trek?
Yep. Animated.
Animated. Interesting.
Animated Star Trek.
who will be the animated star of this Star Trek?
CBS. Is what I hate. Because now it's going to be, you know how CBS now has its new CBS streaming service. So CBS's all-encompassing expansion of Star Trek universe just got Weird New Edition, an adult animated comedy from one of the minds of Rick and Morty.
No style.
CBS has
See how that works
commissioned
out.
a 2-season order for Star Trek Lower Decks, a half-hour animated sitcom that follows the supporting crew working on one of the Starfleet's least important ships.
That sounds interesting.
I already see where it's going.
Starship Trooper.
Named for the Next Generation episode that focused on the lower-ranked officers aboard the Enterprise. Lower Decks will be developed by Rick and Morty head writer, executive producer Mike McHanna,
Mike Ditka?
and produced by Alex Kurtzman.
Interesting.
Interesante.
Interessante. I don't usually drink,
But when I do,
but when I do, I prefer Dos Equis.
So,
stay thirsty, my friends.
Stay thirsty, my friends.
any of you fans of the Star Trek?
No.
Nope.
I like Star Trek.
I-
I used to watch it all the time, but I don't know if I'm gonna be a fan of the animated show though.
Yeah, there you go.
You know,
There's
I'm
your
not gonna-
consensus. Next topic.
Yeah. They're not Trekkies. Normally, if you're either Star Wars or Trekkie, but I like them both.
I like
I
them
also
both.
like them
I
both.
just prefer Star Wars.
Yeah.
I like them for what they are.
They're definitely
They're
different.
Two different sides of
Yeah.
a coin.
Yeah, they actually are
I
different.
wasn't a fan of anything star related. You know, like
Wow.
Star Wars, Star Trek, Star
Dancing with the Stars.
Dancing with the Stars.
Yes.
There lies the line right
There you go.
there.
Like nothing.
We're
anything
gonna
with star
test
in
you.
its name. It never really caught my
We
attention.
gonna test you, baby Choi.
Star Lord.
Star Lord's good.
How do you feel about Star Lord?
Man.
Meow.
I can't wait till this Guardians movie comes out, but it's probably ain't gonna be the
Really?
same.
If it comes out.
Yeah, they keep pushing it back. You know.
Oh, we still gotta get through.
James Gunn done went to the dark side.
Mm-hmm.
The dark Knight side.
See what you did.
Suicide
there.
Squad.
Yeah.
But I
He
think
might be
they-
committing suicide with his
Wait,
career.
wait. If James Gunn's gone, does that mean we lose Dave Bautista too?
I don't
maybe
know.
after this one, I don't know. But David Peterson
if
is
James
actually-
Gunn leaves, he will.
Oh,
he
he's
might.
left.
Don't
He's
be
done.
surprised if he pops up over there on Suicide Squad.
All of a sudden, he's the next fucking villain over there.
Yep. Listen, man, I think he's gonna fix that movie. I really do.
No, I think so too.
Yeah,
I think we're finally gonna get good
But-
product out of Suicide
You
Squad.
know what? No,
I'll hold my tongue. for
no,
now.
he's not writing it. He's only directing it. I bet he's gonna end up just fighting with them anyway for creative differences
Yeah.
and that bullshit.
Maybe.
Then cry back
It'll
to
be
But
Marvel.
I'll
curious
tell you
to see
this.
how much they actually. let
He's
him
not gonna put out any trash because he can't afford to. That's my whole thing. Right now, his name is on the line, so he's gonna want it to be right.
Plus, I feel like he has leverage at this point, given like
Yeah,
his,
it's his track record.
do.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so he might have leverage.
Yeah.
They
He's
give him
there.
some leeway to like fix whatever you want.
Listen, it's gonna be imperative for him to do a good
Again,
movie
I
after
just,
this.
I just wish there wouldn't be a Suicide 2 because it's like
Yeah.
you're
Like
tied
you're like
down
why?
to already what has already come. So why why not just give him his own thing?
Yeah, we were talking about that.
Well,
yeah.
that's what they were talking about when they were trying to find a new director for the Avengers.
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
They were trying to find a new director. When was that?
Yeah, it was after Age of Ultron.
yeah,
Oh, for real?
Yeah,
yeah. Because Joss Whedon.
he jumped from Agents
Yeah.
of Shield to directing a full-scale movie, and it didn't really work out so well for him.
You talking about when he jumped to direct
Age
Ju-
of Ultron.
Oh
And
yeah.
then after that,
It was the Russo
Yeah.
brothers. The Russo brothers took over
Yeah, the Russo
for
brothers.
Civil
actually-
War.
Yeah, Russo brothers are good, man.
yep.
They have two. They have two minds. You know what I mean?
And they seem to work in tangent because
Yeah.
Yep.
the fact that they were able to pull off Infinity War with so many characters.
Yeah.
That just shows how well they just work with not only the crew, but with the actors as well.
Yeah, I heard they worked very well with the actors. I heard they were open to input from the actors, man.
I think that's really important too for making
Yeah.
movies, especially of that scale too.
Yeah, some
like
people
if your actors have confidence in you as a director, then you're bound to put out at least a fairly decent product.
if you're open to
And,
listen to different suggestions
And
too, they
also
might be
the other way
better.
around too. That
Yeah.
the director has to have confidence in the actors because remember a lot of these characters they're bringing in from other directors who've basically
Yeah.
you know
Yeah.
created them, right? And then it's on the actor's job to like continue that character. So for him to come in and direct Star-Lord, for example, but keep the same essence of Star-Lord being Star-Lord. You know,
Yeah, they
Gamora being Gamora.
definitely allowed that.
Yeah.
Because you could, I'm sure that was a lot of improv. Like,
And then to keep the same tone of them, you know, and especially that the tone of Guardians of the Galaxy is completely opposite of
Yep.
of
Yeah.
what they
It's
were
more
working
upbeat and
Yeah.
comical.
yeah.
But they're
For the
smart
most
guys.
part.
Like, you can tell like they know what works and what made that specific movie. So they
Well, I'm
So
sure
keep-
that the director, like, they looked at that movie and they liked the movie. Most people
And
like that movie.
Didn't the
and
Russo
they didn't want to
brothers
lose.
work with James Gunn at all? Or
I'm sure they did.
Yeah.
They had to. They had to.
There's I think I told you about it on Infinity War. There's actually there's in the extras. There's a sit down with all of the directors, and they have like
That directed each
a round
movie?
table.
yeah, like a round table discussion. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. It's really interesting.
And that's on which one?
That is on the extras of Infinity War.
I gotta look at it. I felt like I did watch that. I don't know. I have to re-look at it again.
And they brought in what's his name? Waikiki, the director
Of
of
Thor,
Waititi.
of Thor.
yeah.
Yeah,
They
that guy, I think that's like his.
Is that the short guy?
No, he's tall Hindu guy. This guy's hilarious.
Oh,
As
yeah?
an actor, you go. There's this movie he made. They're like vampires. It's like a documentary. It's like a mockumentary. It's funny, and they're like vampires living nowadays. It's kind of like a spoof on.
Vampire Sucks?
No,
That's the only parody I know of with
no,
vampires.
this has a different name. It's hilarious though, bro. I was watching it.
So how did he do when they interviewed him? Like, and I mean, when they talking about the brothers, whatever. It's good.
Yeah, like no, like you get so much insight, especially they talk about about Infinity War and how they they had notes and like they were like the Russo's brothers were on set when they were filming, like obviously not for all of it, but like they were on set for like Thor Ragnarok to kind of see like the kind of the tone they were taking with it and everything, and like taking notes of how to move forward, because that's another thing too. Like
That's a lot of work.
Thor Ragnarok came in and like just totally like came in with a different view of the whole movie completely. So they had to take that into consideration now.
And then with Infinity War, it begins
Right after Thor.
Ragnarok.
Yeah.
Right
Yep.
after, yeah.
I was thinking about that.
That
Started.
Ragnarok was like the go home Marvel movie leading into Infinity War.
Yep.
Yeah, it was.
And a lot of pretty much no one really knew that. No one knew that was going to be the start of the Infinity War.
Really? I thought that was a dead giveaway.
I didn't think so.
I think it was a giveaway.
I
because-
legit
I
thought
didn't-
that was a dead
just
giveaway.
because of that ship.
Oh yeah, when they were.
No, like even knowing Black Panther was coming out like months later, like you can tell that Black Panther was gonna lead anything into Infinity War. It was just a way to introduce the characters, so when Infinity does happen, you already know
Who they
what
are.
to expect exactly.
Well, you're right. They were in space and like kind of flew into that windshield, and they're like,
Yeah.
so there's connecting the two worlds. I mean, I guess what I'm saying is I didn't know that was going to actually be the start. That's what I'm trying to say. Like I didn't know Infinity War was going to start from that
Start exactly
right there. That's what I'm trying to say. Not
It
like
could have started any other way.
yeah, and I'm like
And then gone back to that.
yeah, and I'm like
Yeah.
it actually started from that. Like
It's probably the closest tie-in to from one end of.
because we could all see like all those movies kind of had at the end you could see because Thanos was there. You could see it was all connecting. But I mean, I didn't think it literally was going to start like that. I'm like, but yeah, I mean,
What We Do in the Shadows is what it was called, dude.
Sorry, that was. Oh yeah, that one. That movie's hilarious. So I just got a video confirmation of Jordan in his game.
You got it.
That's what that was.
He also directed a movie everyone says is good, Hunt for Wilder People.
Hunt for what?
Hunt for the Wilder People.
That movie is really good.
It is.
Never heard of it.
Yeah.
And then he has another movie that's called Boy.
Isn't that the one? Boy. Isn't that the one that they used the fat kid that was in Deadpool 2?
Jonah Hill. I mean, no.
Oh,
Wow.
he's an Australian.
Nah, I like Jonah Hill.
New Zealand.
Way to whitewash that one, Jay.
Nah.
No, I don't think it is. No.
Boy.
Yeah.
Boy.
Boy, stop.
Sure.
Yeah.
Boy, please. Boy, good hell.
Boy sounds like
Boy.
like
The
it's
sequel to
Kratos'
God of War.
Yeah.
Boy. Yeah.
You are not ready.
Yeah, I want to see Thor, and you know what? I'm really ready for Avengers, man.
Yeah.
I'm tired of waiting. I'm trying not to look at. I literally looked at something yesterday about Avengers, and it brought up the theory that you brought up about. Actually, maybe that was today that I looked it up, but they were talking about how Shuri may have saved.
Oh yeah. It has to be. Every time I
Well,
watch it, I
okay.
watch that scene, and it's
They said you
so-
see all the it
Yeah.
turns blue when they.
Yeah.
when- I was looking at that.
the fact that she does something. Like
yeah,
it
she
has
does
to.
something. Yeah, she does something.
I know. We know that Vision's coming back, but he's not going to be Vision.
Yeah, they said he might be. What's the
Vision
name
turns
again?
into a different guy. I forgot his name.
Shade.
Yeah, and all it's just a black and white Vision.
Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah. With a red dot in his forehead where the stone used to be.
So he's a Hindu Vision.
No.
Jesus.
I like it. They're not whitewashing it.
Mm-hmm.
Dwayne, what do you know about My Hero Academia?
I know a little something here and there. Wow, what's up?
I know about My Hero Macadamians.
Legendary studio to adapt Magna My Hero Academia.
I know they're doing a spin-off.
They're making a live action movie.
What? Stop.
Already?
No, stop.
Already?
Stop.
All fucking ready?
They already did. It's called X-Men.
No.
What are they making?
A live action My Hero Academia.
Bro.
Yeah, it's called X-Men. That's it.
Really?
Wow.
Pretty much.
Wow.
If you're a fan of My Hero Academia, you watch the anime, you know it's very similar to that of X-Men.
Which X-Men?
Wow.
X1 or X2?
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
Wow. Well,
Yeah, no, don't, please, not yet. Too soon. It's still hot right now. You can't kill the vibe. It's a hot
When did
anime
it come-
and you can't kill it right now.
When did it come out?
Please
Huh?
don't kill my vibe.
My Hero?
Yeah.
Please don't kill my vibe.
Oh wait, it says it here. Illustrated by launch in 2014,
There you go.
Jesus.
and a year later was adapted in anime form.
It's still freaking brand new.
Till 2015.
Wow.
When it was
yeah.
adapted into. Honestly, you guys should watch it. It's really good. Really good.
How good? On a scale from good to good.
Great.
It's good.
It's good.
What was better, that or Venom?
That. Come on.
That was quick.
Chubi, did you watch Venom?
I have yet to see Venom, actually.
I thought you were supposed to watch it like sometime last week.
I was too, but
Who did you
The
go
money,
with,
though.
Dwayne?
the
It
money
was
though.
with Miguel and Liza.
Oh,
I wasn't planning to watch the movie, but Miguel I already had sent the invite. Like, sure, why not? And plus, it's like his last day. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like his last week there, so.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't care so much for him.
For who?
Miguel.
Why?
His brother's cooler than him.
Okay.
Oh, I like that. I saw what you did. I saw what you did.
Did he let you do that favor? Andy?
Huh?
Did he let you do that favor?
What do you?
He got your He got your pizza platter. He got it though.
He did get it.
But did he get it? Or did you give it to him?
He
No?
not yet. Not yet.
Care to share?
Not yet.
Inside joke, guys.
Okay. I'll take your word for it.
How deep is inside your joke?
Uh-oh.
Getting warmer to what he just said.
I say a lot of things, Dwayne.
Huh?
And I say a lot of things.
Yeah. Snickers? I never let that go.
You will.
All right, more inside jokes. Continue.
Next topic.
More topic?
Is there anything you guys want?
Oh
'Cause
yeah.
I'm out of topics.
That's it. Wrap it up.
Before we wrap it
Niggas
up,
gotta work
I would like
tomorrow.
I would like
Party
Louis to explain, or Lucy Lou as I call him, to explain the origin story of Venom.
Why? When you do
Finally.
Well, there's two
One
of
of my-
them
one
though.
of my-
There's two versions.
Finally.
One of my boys was interested in it, so I told him that I said I would find out the information for him today. He asked me about it last night.
I'll Google you the link.
No. Okay, you want the most
There's two
visually.
versions.
You want the most visually accurate. Okay, Spider-Man 3
No.
is the no the act. Okay,
No.
the movie was trash.
Yeah, the movie was trash, but
The
that's
movie was
accurate.
trash. But if you want to see Eddie Brock become Venom, just watch that one scene
No.
in Spider-Man 3,
No.
the clock tower.
No.
Yes,
That's
What do
not
you-
Eddie Brock. That's fucking
Topher Grace.
yes. That's
Trying to
not
be Eddie Brock.
No. Eddie Brock needed to be played by Brock Lesnar.
You think so?
Have you seen Eddie Brock?
It makes
Eddie
sense.
Brock
He's
is
a
ripped.
huge.
Oh, yeah?
He's a football player, bro.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And they're gonna pick another. Hey guys, It's like Peter Parker playing fucking. It's Peter Parker and Peter Parker. Literally, that's what that movie was. Fuck that movie, bro. That movie was literally Peter Parker and Dark Peter Parker.
But so far, it's a story. Yeah, I agree with you on that too.
And dancing
Peter
Parker.
Darker.
Peter Parker and Dark Peter Parker.
And
Dark-
dancing Peter Parker.
And dancing Peter Parker.
That was horrible. But
Yeah.
so basically, he went to space. He got the symbiotes. They got attached. They attached the
The
spider.
symbiote landed
There
on
was
her.
look.
Depends
it did not-
which
look.
version you're talking
Listen,
about.
listen. J. Jonah Jameson's son is an astronaut. He goes to the moon. In the moon, something attached to the craft. When they came down into Earth, that was the symbiote. The symbiote escaped, and when they got the landing, blah blah blah, blah, they found it, and so on and so forth.
Yeah,
That's
pretty
how
much
the
how it went in
symbiote.
Venom.
The symbiote came down from space with J. Jonah Jameson's son, and then it got stuck on
Spider-Man.
Peter Parker. And then it mixed with his DNA, because it's a symbiote. It just attaches to every part of
Latches.
your cell.
Yep.
So in doing that, that's where it learned the arachnid. It got the arachnid characteristics. that it
That
has.
shits.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because it got it from Peter Parker. Then Peter Parker got it off of him, and luckily enough, the person around was Eddie Brock, and all that shit. It kind of did happen like it did in
The
the
bell
movie.
tower scene.
The bell?
The bell tower. All that shit dropped on fucking Eddie Brock because he was near, and he turned into the shit, and he liked it. Well, no. When it
No, he
fused,
really did like it.
He liked it.
He said it felt good.
Yeah.
It feels good.
I think that's how did not happen in the Venom movie.
Nah.
Because there's two versions of it.
That was the second.
No,
one.
that's the original version. Everything else is made up.
Everything else is made up by the
But-
people who created
I-
Marvel.
But the one thing that I have noticed about Venom, everybody was upset with how, with this origin story, they forgot that this was meant to be a standalone.
You could have done the original.
Yeah,
version.
but that's
definitely not gonna
that's
be a
the thing.
standalone.
Just
Most,
not introduced
but
Spider-Man.
most people don't know that though. I guarantee you, people going into this movie are thinking, "Oh, that the new Spider-Man is going to be in it."
I think they played this movie about as loosely as they played all the X-Men.
What do you mean?
How loose are we talking?
Like loose caboose.
Oh, shit.
That is really loose.
They didn't. Yeah, I
Like
don't.
loosey loose caboose.
I think they were trying to make some money, and I think they had an idea to
Yeah.
make a part two. They,
But that's the thing. They just wanted to make some money. They just got and like fuck it. We got Spider-Man. Spider-Man sell it. Who's the biggest Spider-Man villain? Venom. Oh, let's do a Venom movie. Let's give him instead. But I feel like it was just cash chasing. That's it. Cause I was gonna go see the movie, then I changed my mind.
yeah,
'Cause
me too.
It's just no, bro. Like that whole movie's done so wrong. It literally looks like Spawn 2.0.
Wow.
He looks like Spawn. I think Mamboja had better graphics in the Spawn movie. Mamboja's the big devil guy, FYI.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
John Leguizamo,
No, that's Annihilator.
the little fat guy.
Yeah, that's Annihilator. Mamboja is like the devil.
Like, okay.
Oh,
Really long chin, gigantic horns, bright red.
Yeah, sure. It was red.
Two tones down from
that's
black
how
to
they.
red.
That's how they normally
Okay, so
look.
just
and horns
red,
and
red.
red.
He just literally described
The devil.
every Satan,
yeah, every devil.
you know,
You gotta be
in
a little
every
more,
religion.
You gotta be a little more specific. Did he have like?
It's like in Nordic checks out, African checks out, Asian checks out, Mexican checks out, European checks out. He just named
Hold
every
up.
single Satan. West Mediterranean checks out,
Australian.
checks out,
Canadian.
checks out.
I don't know. They're too nice to have devils.
North Pole.
Oh, that's the devil, eh?
Oh, what the devil
He's not, so, he's not so bad now, is he?
You're not a bad devil after all, Alia. I don't mind telling you, I do not like your horns, devil.
Yo, you just went Irish. That's not Canadian.
That was totally Lucky Charms.
That was Lucky Charms.
Magically delicious.
Oh, the devil, you're so delicious, devil, don't you know?
That's all the time we have for you today. Remember that you can find us on IG at spoon_fools.
And please do like, share, and subscribe.
and now SoundCloud, Google Play, iTunes, and you can even find us on Twitch. So please go follow us there. Thanks for listening.
Follow
And
me
as
on Twitch.
always,
If you follow me
like-
on Twitch, I'll give you a gift. That was like a
that was
Jamaican
from
too.
Irish to Jamaican.
Now you sound like you should have
Now
been
you're
on Luke Cage
just-
season 2.
It could have been a Yachty.
And Luke Kane appearing on season 3 of Luke Cage. Catch him out there. Catch him out there.
Sorry, they canceled my.
I guess you won't be seeing him.
And as always, please like.
Share.
Subscribe, don't you know?
Bye.
Bye.
Later.
Sometimes I feel like I'm just a Jiminy Cricket. I'm just having a long life, don't you know?
Now you're Mrs. Doubtfire. What is
This guy's all over.